Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn adjectives and its types. What is an adjective? Let's see. Adjectives are the words which describe a noun or a pronoun or add something to its meaning in a sentence. For example, Ankit is a boy. In this sentence, Ankit and boy are two different nouns, but there's no other word to describe them or which is adding something to their meaning. Now see, Ankit is an intelligent boy. In this sentence, intelligent is the word which is added to the noun boy and it is describing this noun. So, intelligent here becomes the adjective for the given noun. Let's see how can we use an adjective in a sentence. An adjective can be used at two different positions in a sentence. That is, first before a noun and second it is used after a verb as a part of a predicate. When the adjective is used before a noun, it is known as attributive adjective. For example, Smriti has a black dog. Here in this sentence, dog is the noun and black is the adjective and it is used just before the noun. In the second sentence, we can see the beautiful new house is on an island. Here, for the noun house, we have two different adjectives, beautiful and new, and both are used just before the noun. In the second case, when the adjective is used after a verb as a part of the predicate of the sentence, but it still qualifies the subject of the sentence, it is called predicative adjective. For example, my father is busy. Here in this sentence, we can see my father is a noun and busy is the adjective. But busy is not used before the noun. It is used at the end of a sentence. So, it is here predicative adjective. In the second sentence as well, the boys seem happy today. Now the boys is subject of the given sentence and happy is an adjective. But we can see that happy is not used before the noun boys. It is used after the verb seem. So this is the predicative adjective. Let's see the types of adjectives. The first type is adjective of quality. These adjectives describe the kind or quality of a noun. They give an idea about the characteristics of the noun such as size, color, shape, age, opinion, etc. For example, Tanish has a blue dress. Now here in this sentence, dress is the noun and blue is the adjective. In the second sentence, it is an old building. Now here building is a noun and old is the adjective which is describing its age. In the third sentence we can see his behavior with everyone gave a bad impression. So impression is the noun here and bad is the adjective and it is used as opinion. In the next sentence we can see there was a large tank outside military area. So here the word tank is a noun and large is the adjective which is describing its size. So these are the adjectives of quality. But next let's see the second type, adjectives of numbers. These adjectives tell us how many people or things are being talked about. An adjective of number are of two types. First, cardinals. These adjectives tell us the exact number of people or things. 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 100, 1000. Any number can be cardinal. For example, I have been working here for 12 years. Now here in this sentence 12 describes the number of years. So it is a cardinal adjective. In the second sentence, all 7 rooms in the house have different themes. So in this sentence, we can see rooms are counted and they are given the number 7. Second type is ordinals. These adjectives tell the order or position of the nouns. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, last are examples of ordinals. For example, tomorrow is the last day for submission of documents. In this sentence, we can see day is the noun and last is the adjective which is describing its position. In the second sentence, the old man was the 5th person whom we asked the directions. In this sentence as well, 5th is describing the position of the person in the given sentence. Our next type is demonstrative adjectives. These adjectives point out to which person or thing is meant. We can also say that it indicates toward a particular noun. This, that, these and those are the examples of demonstrative adjectives. The first one is this. This tells us about the nearby and singular noun. For example, this book is very interesting. Now, in this sentence we can see book is singular, so we are using this before it. Second is these. These is also used for nearby nouns, but those nouns should be plural. For example, who kept these files on the table? Now these is describing the plural noun files. The third word is that, which is describing the faraway but singular nouns. For example, I will never go to that town. Now that town here is the example of demonstrative adjectives. The next is those. Those is also used for faraway things but for plural nouns. For example, those buildings are owned by the president. We can see buildings are plural, so we are using those. The next type is interrogative adjectives. These adjectives are used along with the nouns to ask questions. What, which and whose are the examples of interrogative adjectives. Let's see the examples. What information do you want from me? Whose jacket is that on the floor? Which book do they like the most? In these sentences, we can see that after interrogative words, we have a noun. That's why they are put in the category of interrogative adjectives. The next type is possessive adjectives. These adjectives are used before the nouns to show the possession or belonging. They tell us who owns the noun. Let's see how can we get the possessive adjectives. They are totally based on the personal pronouns. For I, possessive adjective is my, we, our, you, your, he, his, she, her, it, its, they, their. So these are the words which are known as possessive adjectives and they are used before the given noun. For example, he has taken my book with him. In this sentence, my is the possessive adjective used for the noun book. In the next sentence, everyone in the party praised her dress. Third sentence, your book is kept on our table. So we can see my, her, your, our, all these are the possessive adjectives. The next type is proper adjectives. Proper adjectives are basically the words which are derived from the proper nouns such as names of countries, continent, person, etc. These adjectives are used to show the origin of a noun. For example, anything that belongs to India is Indian. Here, India is the proper noun, but Indian is the proper adjective. Anything that belongs to China is Chinese. Anything that belongs to Italy is Italian. Anything that belongs to Asia, that is Asian. Let's see the usage of these words in a sentence. The first one is, we ordered Italian food at the restaurant. So, Italian is the proper adjective and food is the noun. Many countries are following Indian culture. Now, culture is the noun and Indian is the proper adjective. In the next sentence, how many Shakespearean plays have you read till date? In this sentence, we can see plays are the noun and Shakespearean is the adjective which is derived from Shakespeare. And we know very well Shakespeare was an author, a playwright, a poet in English literature. The next type is distributive adjectives. Now these adjectives are used when the person or things are taken one at a time. Every, each, either, neither are the examples of distributive adjectives. Each. Each refers to an individual object or person, and sometimes it also tells us about only two things. For example, trees are planted on each side of the road. Now here we can see side is the noun and each is the adjective. Every. Every refers to a group of person or people taken as one. When we are talking about the whole group, but we are describing as a one, that is there we use every. For example, they enjoyed every minute of their holidays. In the next sentence, word is either. One or the other of the two people or things, mean any one of the given two nouns. For example, you can borrow either book, mean you can take any one book from the given two books only. And the next word is neither. Neither here tell us about not one or the other of two people or things, means none of the two. For example, neither answer is correct. For example, someone has given us two answers and we find that both the answers are incorrect. At that moment, we can say neither answer is incorrect. One more thing we can see in these sentences, that after each, every, either, neither, we are using singular noun. And the verb, if it is used in a sentence after neither, either, every or each, should also be singular. Like we can see in the fourth sentence, neither answer is correct. Now is used for singular, that we know very well. So we can see that in distributive adjectives we have to use singular verb. The next type is adjective of quantity. In this case, adjective of quantity indicate the amount or estimated amount of the noun or a pronoun in the sentence. They do not provide information about exact number. They are just giving us an estimate but not the exact number. Like in the numerals we have seen, they can give us the exact number as well. But in adjective of quantity, we can see that there is no such word which is giving us the exact amount of a given noun. Let's see the examples. There are some boys standing outside. We can see the word some is describing the noun boys, but it is not giving how many boys. It is just giving us an idea that there are some boys who are standing. In the next sentence, we can see I don't have any idea about this object. Now here again, any is used as adjective of quantity. One more thing that I want to add here is some is used in the affirmative sentences and any is used in the negative sentences. Some cannot be used in negative sentence and any cannot be used in affirmative sentence. The next word is few. Few customers. Now few is used for countable nouns. Few customers were given discount on chocolate. So customers here are nouns and few is adjective. And in the same case, little is used for uncountable nouns. The last sentence we have is, we have enough time to reach there. Now time is here uncountable noun in this sentence. So we have enough as an adjective which is used for the given noun. So here we can see there are 8 types of adjectives.